front of me here are all of my notes from high school. I graduated as my school's valedictorian, and so today I thought I would share some very specific and unique things that I would do when writing notes in my classes that helped me put myself at the top 1%. Okay, the first very specific and unique thing that I would do is I created these Cornell note-taking sheets on a Google document. I would print them out and manually hole punch every single hole before going into my classes because I liked writing on plain white printer paper instead of line paper, and I wanted to have the lines already made so I didn't have to take that extra time in class with a ruler to measure out the exact proportions of a Cornell note-taking system. And you'll actually notice this one here, it just has a fold instead. So sometimes when I wouldn't have time to make them ahead of time, I would just fold it, use that line as the line instead. Okay, the second thing is little sticky tabs like this were lifesavers for me. I use them so much in my binder. So not only did I use them to separate the different chapters and units of my content, but also I would use them to flag any content that I didn't understand. So let's say this was like my teacher's lecture and they said something on this slide that I didn't understand. I would put a sticky for the bare minimum. To even add like more detail on the sticky note, I write the question or like the term that I needed more clarification for, and then afterwards, after class, or maybe during like office hours, or like when my teacher had time to answer questions, I would go and flip through my binder and find every single tab and then ask them about the thing that I didn't understand. Being in the top 1% of your class really is about going that extra mile whenever you can. Oftentimes, my classmates probably didn't fully understand everything on the page, but as long as they got the general idea, obviously you're going to pass, you're still going to do well. But if you want to be at like the 95% mark, you need to make sure you understand literally 100% of the content. So when it comes to testing, you are fully prepared. Okay, number 3, I would create these exam review sheets before every single one of my exams. So this example here is from my grade 11 or 12 chemistry class. Essentially what this 4 or 5 page package is are all of the main big ideas, formulas, things that I personally would forget, just very nicely condensed in a stapled paper. Back in the day, like 5-6 years ago when I was in high school, I would manually type this out on Google document, or I would handwrite it on paper. I really wish I had this website when I was in high school because it would have saved me a lot of time from making those summary sheets. The website is called StudyFetch. You can upload any files from class, so I would have uploaded my handwritten notes and then also any